Welcome back to the programme. Now we're going to take you to the US, where more than 20 people have died after tornadoes have swept through parts of Alabama and Georgia, bringing winds of more than 260 kilometres an hour. More bad weather is expected, and tornado warnings are in effect across the southeastern states. Our journalist Alistair Sanford is following the story. He's in the studio with us now. Morning to you, Alistair.
Morning, Belle.
Let's start with what we know at the moment. So what's the latest in terms of the destruction?
Well, it has been devastating, and this is the first big storm of the season in the US, which seems to have taken people by surprise. Not just one tornado in this part of Alabama, but there was something like more than 24 reported as this severe weather system moved gradually towards the Atlantic. Now, in Alabama, in one county alone, the death toll is higher than it was for the whole of the US last year. 23 deaths so far reported in Lee County, which is 100 kilometers southwest of Atlanta. And many of the victims were in one community alone, which is called Beauregard. The victims are of all ages, from children as young as 6 to people in their 80s, and some people are still missing. It happened on mid-afternoon yesterday, with winds equivalent to a Category 5 hurricane, and the storm said to be a quarter of a mile wide. We've seen the pictures of homes destroyed, trees down. Thousands of people suffered power cuts, although some has been restored, but many people are still without electricity. As night approached, temperatures were set to fall to approaching freezing.
How are the authorities, the state authorities, coping with this?
Well, in Lee County, they say that this is unprecedented, but they've got 150 first responders out. It's not raining, but it is dark. And many places, I've said, are without power. So the focus now is on finding more victims. The sheriff says that the challenge is the sheer volume of debris. And the coroner for the county says they're going to be there all night. And they were still pulling people out of the rubble last night. Fire trucks have been sent where ambulances can't get to try to rescue people. Hospitals have been taking in casualties, some of them said to be in a serious condition. There have been some criticism as to why there were no specific warnings, but I would have thought that with tornadoes it's pretty difficult. Even so, there were only general warnings, and some apparently at very short notice. A state of emergency that had been in place already for flooding has been extended, and the governor of Alabama, she says that more severe weather might be on the way as the cold air sweeps across the southeastern United States. So we've got warnings as well as in Alabama and Georgia. We've got them also in Florida and South Carolina.
All right, well,